Remember Mario RPG? It was so cool. An RPG starring Mario characters is genius. It should have been an entire series, but instead it was just one and done. Kinda. In 2003, Mario & Luigi Superstar Saga was released on the GBA, produced by Alpha Dream. It's sort of a spiritual successor to Mario RPG. It's spun off into its own line of games, but today I'm going to focus on the first one. It's a turn-based RPG that's focused on teamwork. There's different situations where Mario and Luigi will have to use their abilities together to solve a puzzle. Mario is controlled with A and Luigi is controlled with B, but in certain spots you have to flip them around using the select button. The story here is pretty good, with Bowser not being the main antagonist again. Instead it's Cackletta. She's like a bean witch thing. She steals Peach's voice and Mario and Luigi have to work together to retrieve it. Also, Bowser has amnesia or something. You unlock abilities throughout the story. The main abilities you get early on is Mario's spin, Luigi's jump, and the hammers. They can be used for interacting with the map element or for use in battle. Later you unlock the lightning and fire abilities as well as upgrade your hammer. This game has a big focus on beans for some reason. There's consumable beans, super beans, and the Bean Kingdom. Everything is beans! I really like the style of the game. The bright cartoony graphics are mainly because you can't see the GBA screen with no backlight, but the graphics are still gorgeous. Mario and Luigi are just so animated here with countless wacky moments and a million different faces. The music and sound effects fit the comedic tone perfectly. Of course, you can't forget the mandatory Happy Town music, as well as the creepy cave music and intense battle music. The soundtrack is just so good here, but the best part is the gameplay. The gameplay here is great. It's like Mario RPG, but even better. It's more than just a turn-based RPG where you select an attack and the attack plays out with a predetermined damage value. Here, when you do a bros attack with Mario and Luigi together, it's crucial to time your attacks correctly. The attacks are in selectable levels. Level 1 does the least damage, where it tells you the button to press at the right time. It's also in slow motion. Level 2 does slightly more damage and tells you the correct time for the buttons, but isn't in slow motion. And level 3 does the maximum damage and doesn't tell you anything. It's in normal speed, but it has color indicators. Single attacks don't give you any options. If you don't time it right, you'll still do some damage, but if it is timed right, you can hit a critical attack, draining most of the enemy's health. When you walk into an enemy, you attack first. When an enemy walks into you, they attack first. But if you jump onto an enemy, you get a free hit. I really like how you're not just choosing attacks, but you actually need to time button presses and carefully think about your next attack. The game has a really good puzzle element too. Nothing brain melting, but it has some good challenges like the barrel maze in the Chocola Cola factory where the first fight with Bowser takes place. Like I said earlier, Bowser has amnesia after being launched from a cannon. He turns into Rookie and is Popple's assistant. Popple is a robber after the formula for the Chocola Cola. Bowser wears a blue robber mask and does whatever Popple tells him to. Toward the end of the game, he becomes Bowletta, who is Bowser but possessed by Cackletta. The final boss is Cackletta's soul. She launches energy orbs, eye beams, and slashes her arms at you. It's a lot of fun. It also comes with Mario Bros built in as a minigame. I think Superstar Saga still holds up very well. It still has a pretty popular fan base and had a remake on the 3DS in addition to Bowser's minions. Just stay away from Bowletta. God, the thing is horrifying.